Hey everybody, it's Steve, and recently I've been seeing these cool LED light tubes, and I was thinking about building some with LED strip lights, but then I found these really inexpensive smart floor lamps on Amazon. And you can control them with this little remote or with a Bluetooth app on your phone, but I wanted to see if I could hack them a little bit. And in this video, I want to show you how you can control them with MIDI using free software on your computer. And if you're feeling a little more adventurous, how you can modify them using an inexpensive little decoder that you can buy on Amazon or eBay so they can be controlled with DMX. I got these lights in a set of 2 for $60 on Amazon, and they come with this funny globe thing, a remote, and a few other items. But the main light is in 4 sections that snap together and go on this weighted base. I was originally going to buy LED strips and build my own tubes, but the parts for just one were going to cost more than $30, actually quite a bit more. And I like how these connect together and then disconnect, so you can use any combination of the 4 pieces for any height. And inside each section is a strip with 24 RGB LEDs. And the bottom piece screws into this weighted base and plugs into USB power. And part of the reason they're so inexpensive is because they don't come with their own USB chargers, which have to be at least 2 watts to provide enough power. Assembled, they're 70 inches tall, and with the remote, you can change colors and effects. And the Bluetooth app can do a lot of things, like pick any color, store it as a preset, pick a ton of different effects, and also control effects with music using the microphone on your phone. But using MIDI can give better control, triggered live or with your DAW. This app is designed for a phone, but you can go to the App Store and download it to your computer. Then you download this really neat little free app called Coyote MIDI, which converts MIDI notes to mouse clicks or other actions. And first you add a MIDI note by clicking record and then playing the note on your keyboard. Now you expand the translation and choose click as the action. And then what I found works best is to choose hold as the click action and match as the hold mode. And the last thing you do is designate the position of the click. There's an inspector that tells you the coordinates. So here are 10 translations where each MIDI note picks different colors and effects in the app. Then you can use your DAW, like Logic here, to send MIDI cues to sync a show to an audio track. For the very best control of these guys, you can convert them to DMX control. And to do that, you need a DMX to SPI decoder like this that you can buy on Amazon for about $25 and even cheaper on eBay. And the scariest part is you need to cut the cable coming from the base. And then strip the 3 wires. You connect them like this using the little screwdriver that comes with the decoder. Now you need to add power. I bought this 8-watt power supply because I wanted enough power to run at least 2 full lights. And this power supply has a barrel connector, so you need to get a female connector and attach it to the decoder like this. Now, when you plug in the power, the decoder will be controlling the tube with its own programs. And you can pick 99 different programs and control the speed of each one. So to complete this, we need to be able to connect DMX to the decoder. And you can buy a male XLR connector with raw wires like this on Amazon. And you connect it to the decoder like this. And then when you plug in your DMX cable, it automatically switches over to DMX control. I'm going to use ADJ's MyDMX3 software to demonstrate this, but any software controller should work the same way. And I want to caveat, I am just a novice hacker. There are some very sophisticated ways to control LED strips, which by the way can be pretty expensive. But this is a way you can do it with free software like QLC Plus or the software that you already have. So each LED on the strip is like a single RGB fixture. So if you create a super simple 3-channel profile and patch it in, you can see that it controls the very first LED. And this one lamp has 96 LEDs. So if you patch 96 fixtures, now you can control the color and you also can use your software's effects to make lots of cool looks. And then save everything as scenes that can be recalled. Those 96 fixtures times 3 channels of RGB just added up to 288 channels to control just one of the lamps. And I used to think, how could I ever need more than one universe? But now I see how. Thanks for watching this one. I hope it helps you put together your own DIY tube light show. For this final demo, I used 4 floor lamps, 2 DMX to SPI decoders, and 2 universes in my MyDMX3 software. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.